Hello, and thank you for joining us. I'm Dawn Bowerman with Blue Chip Marketing, and I'm here today with Dr. Ramona Stein at Sounds for Life. Before we get started with Dr. Stein today, I just wanted to take a few minutes. We were at an event last night, and the question came up about what we're really doing as far as marketing. So I just wanted to take a few minutes and say that what we do here is just really a video. So at Blue Chip, we look at what your business is and how to take it forward. And what I found really is with professionals, like lawyers, doctors, audiologists, dentists, you don't really have salespeople. So people don't really know what you do per se. They all have questions. You probably find that most of them are the same questions. So this allows you to talk about your profession, the pros and cons, and the questions that you hear all the time out there from your patients. So it's really a good forum. And then we can put it out, and it lets people know what you do and what it means to them. So today, interestingly enough, we're going to talk about some of the things that you hear out in the industry about different hearing aids that you can get without coming to an audiologist.
Right. And one of the things that I wanted to talk about is, consumers are very savvy now, and they do a lot of research on the internet before they come to see me. And one of the questions I get asked a lot, especially from people who suffer from tinnitus or tinnitus, is, I heard this ad on the radio, or offering some kind of miracle cure, or I read on the internet about a miracle cure, and a lot of those claims are for herbal supplements, natural supplements, they call them also, and they do kind of allege that if you take this, it'll be better. Your tinnitus will be cured. It may even improve your hearing. And I wanted to address that issue because the substances that are being recommended are not FDA approved. Now, the manufacturers do have to comply with certain standards in the manufacturing of them, but the supplements themselves are not tested, and often the claims that are made about their abilities to help are not substantiated. They're not research based. And one of the things that I do warn my customers about is they can, first of all, just the supplements alone can be harmful. I mean, it is a substance that you're introducing to your body, and it may just not agree with you, and you could have some side effects. But the more important or more significant concern for me is when you're taking a prescription medication and the interaction of these supplements with the prescription. It can be very dangerous. The other thing, because I have done some research also to, just to kind of see what the
claims
claims
ask those
are.
questions.
Yes.
Sure, yeah.
And I do look at the comments of the consumers who have purchased the supplements, and very, very few, when asked, would you recommend this to a friend or a family member, very, very few people say they would recommend it. What I see a lot of is I tried to get my money back, and when I clicked on the link, I got a virus. I had to take my computer to get it, completely overhauled, or I clicked on the link and it said domain not found. So even though the websites do claim, money back guarantee, oftentimes it's not possible to get your money back. Sometimes consumers also send money and they don't receive anything. They don't receive a product.
And sometimes these things are so small that, authorities don't want to know about them either. So you're just really out.
Yes, absolutely. And, really, there is no cure for tinnitus or for hearing loss yet, although researchers are constantly working on both of those areas. There's no cure, but the treatments are, possibly removal of wax from your ear canals, hearing aids, of course, cochlear implants if your hearing loss is so severe that you don't benefit from hearing aids, and there are sometimes surgical procedures that can be performed to help restore your hearing to some degree.
Okay, very good. Those are all great things, and I think it's very important that you're aware. And one of the other things are, if you do have even questions on some of these things, just give Dr. Stein a call here, because I think you'd be more than happy to answer questions and things like that. But, you know, the key to it, again, and we always stress this, is see the audiologist and go to a professional that's going to really be able to help you. Audiologist or dispenser, you know, I always say audiologist, but there are excellent dispensers out there as well. But any questions, give us a call. We're happy to answer. Also, I just wanted to make you aware that you are able to give us a call with questions. Early on, I used to mention it a lot. We get a lot of questions, and I haven't mentioned it recently. So if you do have questions, we may not get to them right away, but we will answer those questions. And some of the topics coming up. Last night we heard, what was the hearing loss that we heard about?
Meniere's disease, and
Yeah.
then just a virus that caused a person to lose hearing in one ear, sudden hearing loss.
Yeah, and we had 2 of them right in a row. So, you know, I think that's going to be on our agenda coming up soon. So, again, Dawn Bowerman with Blue Chip Marketing here with Dr. Ramona Stein. Thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you next week.